I'm the one who should apologize. You know what? I miss penis. W-A-T-P. W-A-T-P. How are you, penis? I haven't seen you in a while.
Shut the fuck up, asswipe, and suck my cock.
You're fat and you talk like a moron.
You gotta love Vinny Carlino. I'm the GOAT. I don't lie. I don't like to lie. How old's him? We were laughing our asses off. This Dabbleverse is not fucking friendly. I laughed my ass off. We laughed our asses off. Werner von Braun. Is this guy a freaking moron or what? I hate the effing ends and Jews. I love a parade. This is content. It's almost incomprehensible for a man of my intelligence to ingest LGBTQ plus. I mean, how many are you gonna continue to lie about? Boom! Trouble in the heart. Go.
Is John the stupidest guy in the world?
Hello? That's me laughing at you fucking losers. I'm a cum pig. What a dick. Wheelchair prison. I'll be on the prowl. Be on the prowl.
Point Dabble Point. A Stuttering John Melendez roundtable discussion.
Welcome to Point Dabble Point, a weekly discussion. We get caught up on This Week in Stuttering John, brag about pretend sex, and talk about hanging out at Stevie Tomatoes. I am Carl Hamburger from Who Are These Podcasts? With me this week, wow, quite a lineup. We are celebrating Dabble House Week. It's coming up this weekend. So we have Jenny Jingles, Zen is here, Shuli's in the house, Frog is here, Discount Don and Lucy Tightbox, all joining me on a very special Point Dabble Point. We have a lot to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very exciting. Of course, if you want to participate in the show and support the show, we do appreciate that. You can use supertip.gg/WATP and get your AI voice chats in there, or just a regular type of super chat, but through the super tip system. And of course, you can always gift memberships and chat us right here in YouTube. Thank you all for being here today. There's so much to get to. Shuli has graced us with some phone conversations to tease what we're going to be unveiling.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a tease, as the ladies like to say, with some a little glimpse into really some of what you will see. There are so many different angles of John, you know, that we have yet to see, that we will be seeing by hearing these calls over at Dabble House this
I'm
weekend.
excited because I haven't heard any of these. Jen hasn't, Lucy hasn't. So it's going to be all new to us. And of course, we're referring to DabbleCon.live. Go there because, yes, we did have an early bird special. We're adding programming to the weekend. Prices are going up tomorrow morning. We are going to be adding a Point Dabble Point on Friday.
Ooh.
And that's going to be half on YouTube for everyone and the second half behind the paywall and the pay-per-view, dabblecon.live. And then, of course, we have live WATP Friday night from Dabble House. And then Saturday, we have the Film Fest. And make your films. You can win $500 if you win the Film Fest. DabbleFilmFest@gmail.com is where you want to submit those. We ask you to make them about the Dabbleverse, maybe John's return to the Dabbleverse, what that might look like. Try to keep it under 4 minutes if you can. And the best one will win a prize. We'll put it up for a vote for everyone.
And we'll have a bit during that. We'll have a bit of a John film and television festival as well. Stuff that we cannot watch on YouTube that we will be able to watch together on the stream.
Yes. Stuttering John was in a lot of pornographic films, and we've gotten the footage from those. We'll be showing that. I'm kidding. You should buy it. I'm seeing the refunds coming in.
I was gay for pay, Carl. Nothing wrong with that.
My favorite one is Dabble Does Dallas. That was a pretty good one.
That's pretty good, yeah. And then Saturday night, of course, is the Uncle Rico show featuring the tape season 2.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're adding another program. It's going to be a weekend wrap-up show. Everyone getting involved, everyone in the house kind of chiming in on the best moments of the weekend and the best calls and the best clips.
And don't forget, before anything, Thursday night, we will be at the one and only Stevie Tomatoes at 8 p.m. for a meet and greet. We have the back room there at Stevie Tomatoes reserved for us and you guys. And if you're in the area or you can get to the area and you want to come out, there is no cover. There is no charge. Come say hello. All we ask, take care of the staff, tip them well so that when we leave.
Leave your Sharpies at home.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason to let people know what you think about Kevin Brennan in the stall this time around, everyone.
Yes. So, and also these bonus shows are another way of just getting all this material out to you guys as well. There's so much stuff that our 2 shows are not going to get through all of it. So, there will be tapes aplenty that weekend.
I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And really looking forward to it. We've had a ton of people sign up. If you want to help us produce the show, we have an executive producer level tier that you can sign up for. And that will give you shout outs throughout the weekend, both on our streams on YouTube that we'll be doing throughout the weekend, as well as the behind the paywall stuff. And if you want to promote anything as an executive producer, you can do that. You can also do that to gift memberships, to gift pay-per-views. We've had a few people sign up and say, hey, for people who can't afford it, I want to gift them a password for this. So we have a number of people who have written in and said, I'd like one of those free passwords if I can get one. And we'll sort that out and figure out how many we can give out and who's going to get those. So a lot to do.
Might I add, at the meet and greet, this is true. Of course, it's free, but you'll get a lanyard if you're a dabbler and a couple of little trinkets. You are, and a couple of little trinkets.
I just see promises getting made. It makes me very nervous.
And a lot of 3 posters, at least 3 posters.
Right, okay. Signed by everyone. Yep.
Yeah.
I got it.
You will get a keychain, but it is going to say DabbleCon 2.
And a koozie.
I'll tell you what you won't get. You will not be getting this one-of-a-kind Stuttering John plushie doll.
Wow!
It just got sent to me. The coolest can comes off so we can get the new can.
Lockie, why couldn't you make me a puppet that size? I mean,
Yeah. Ever heard of Velcro?
that's
Great.
awesome.
Adam Thoreau made this and sent it in to me. I just opened it today.
Nice.
It looks hand-stitched. It's beautiful.
I know it is.
It's real cute.
So you can get your photo taken with us at Stevie Tomatoes Thursday night. The Stevie Tomatoes in Cape Coral, I should mention. There's more than one Stevie Tomatoes.
Oh, I'm bringing the dummy with me too.
Yes.
As well, if you want to say
Yes.
that. So dummy will be there.
God, I hope
tell-
you get pulled over with that thing when you're driving down.
I'm going to be in the HOV lane.
I can tell
People
Lucy's
at
getting moist over there.
People at
Yeah.
Stevie Tomatoes don't
Please.
know what's coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
gonna be
my
a
thing
fun
is, you
time.
think they'll recognize John as the puppet? You think,
Probably.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
good
sit him at the
point.
bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
just sit them down and just walk away and see if they open up a Mick Ultra and put it in front of them.
I think a few patrons there will try to be getting their money back from that puppet.
I was just thinking that. So we just see the puppet getting shoved off the stool. Go, where's my $10? Piece of shit.
So today we have some clips from the calls that I want to play for you to tease that. But I also put together a package because one of the phone calls that we're going to be revealing at Dabble House this weekend is the call that John made to Kate the day after their date.
Yes.
And a lot is revealed in this phone call. But what I decided to put together today is a package from December 20th, the day after their date. John goes on his show and brags about it to Clay Dabbler. And it's marvelous because I want to play these clips so it's fresh in our mind when we listen to what actually happened and what they're talking about behind the scenes.
Right.
I have a feeling there's going to be some disparities.
Well, you're seeing a completely different version of a movie that you've seen, right?
Right.
With these calls. So you have this version that John has put out for all of us, that he scored. This chick's crazy about him. They're in love. They're starting a new life together. And then you have the reality, which is, Kate making him admit certain things on the calls that he didn't admit, or let's just say didn't deny during the next day video that he did, the next day podcast.
Definitely was not being 100% truthful to the viewers on this. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for supporting the show, including the great Sea Moose coming in.
Come to Hack Ride Mania, May 9th to 11th in the lobby of the Plaza Hotel in Las Vegas. Go to hackride.com and use promo code MOOSE. We won't ignore your custom jingles like Carl.
Wow.
What is this Hack Ride Mania? This is not an event sanctioned by WATP.
Shots
Why is
fired.
Anna Bush talking about that?
I don't know.
What's that all about?
Shady.
Hunter Duke.
Hey, Clubfoot Drop, the shit network. Leave the boobs. The murder games rules.
Oh, Lucy's new podcast, Murder Games.
Represent.
Nice.
yeah.
Getting a
Come
shout
talk
out.
fake
right there.
crime.
Tim Bollinger coming in with $5 for boobs. They're worth more than that, but I appreciate it. We'll start a rally. Start a rally for boobs.
I am always thinking of Opie. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's tease those sumptuous brownie-covered lips.
Opie's mouth has gotten
entirely a
so
lie.
gross looking.
Yeah.
People are speculating that there's red wine in his coffee mug. I don't think that's true, but there's some speculation out there.
Is
Who
that
said
like
it on your? Go ahead, man.
Well, I was just gonna say, is that like the new pickleball? Is old guys drinking wine from coffee cups? Is that the new fad now?
Yeah.
I think that actually came before pickleball, but yeah.
All right, I don't know.
I think it's more like the don't tell my wife I'm drinking at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right. Yeah, it's smart. Put it in a mug.
Don, put your goddamn back shirt on.
That old gag?
Please, Lord, end this loop of infinite torture.
Got almost the entire O&A staff on here. I didn't even realize that.
Nice combo.
Yeah. Dave coming in.
Wow.
Dave Dabbler. With a Kevin Brennan. Wow.
Well, it's the best.
Very nice. And he's also been a member for 20 months. He says, is this the coffee company
Yeah.
that John has stock in that he was bragging about?
Yep.
Oh boy. It's not doing well.
Thanks a lot, Trump.
Yeah, he's blaming
Yeah.
Trump for it.
Down almost 10%. Oh boy. Timothy coming in. Hey Don, put your shirt goddamn shirt on.
Oh, hey, Timothy. Good to see you, brother.
Mike Grissman became a YouTube member. Thank you very much, Mike. We
Behind my
appreciate that.
paywall.
That's right.
Why did I do that? Sorry.
We're doing that's perfect. We're doing a bonus show tomorrow, breaking down Opie versus Jim Norton on the Opie and Jim show with Esther Koo. The video finally came out. We've heard this fight that they had on air, but we've never actually seen it. And the person who put it together did a fantastic job. You can watch both of them at the same
Ooh,
time,
I can't wait to
going
watch
back and
that.
forth. So that's going to be on WTP.
That channel's getting flooded with content. That guy's putting tons of videos out there, and they're all great quality.
Yeah, he no
He's
longer
good
works
dude.
at Sirius, and he's got a lot of archives.
He's a good dude, man. I've known him for a long time, and he's got all the good shit.
Hellraiser with $5. Hellraiser is having a hell of a month, man. Erica and $5 says, "What a fantastic panel! Got my Dabble House ticket yesterday. Can't wait." Thank you, Erica Ann.
Thanks, Erica.
It's going to be a blast.
Erica Ann just had surgery and she's recovering. So hopefully,
Yes, get well.
Well, this will be her equivalent of, like when guys get their vasectomy during March Madness, so they can just lay on the couch and watch content all day and night. That's what this is going to be this weekend. So good timing on that. Casper KDW says Lucy and Jenny, and then emojis that make it seem like he's impressed.
Well, that's lovely.
Rob Sal, $2. Rob Sal. This has been happening on like every episode, usually through Super Tip. I get Rob Sal saying Rob Sal.
The most interesting man alive.
Bizarre. Member for 2 months, T. McGarry says, "I'd like to see Lucy and Jen try to touch their elbows together behind their backs."
You have to get a ticket.
All right. There you go.
That's a great response.
Greg Hargity says, "Just bought the weekend pass." Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Greg Hargity.
Beef Drippins, best point double point lineup. I voted Carl, by the way. Hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Beef Drippins.
We're not on our channel. No shitty songs. Go fuck yourself.
Well, I might have one somewhere.
No, don't play.
Don't do
The
it.
creepoff.com. Vote for Carl. I brought a good creep today. Creepiest person in Florida. We were doing the Dabble House theme of Vinny Paulino and I. Which, by the way, I saw Vinny in the chat, but I don't see him on the show for some reason. He's probably grumpy anyway. It's fine.
There's something more important to talk to.
You're right. Lyndon 49 says, "Thanks for the laughs on a rainy Monday." You are welcome, Lyndon. Appreciate the weather report, too. General Olshenwolf, Tukey World Order, Tukey Taliban. Been a member for 20 months on this channel. "Hey, yo, Zen is the limo-riding, jet-flying, kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing son of a gun. Ladies, you don't got to like it, but you will learn to love it."
That's right.
Speaking of vasectomies, I just got mine before Dabble House. So any ladies in the Cape Coral area, please.
I heard that improves the flavor.
Hello.
Well, it couldn't get any worse.
Chat's reaction. Well, all right. Well, you're not gonna hit it big with all the ladies, apparently.
Just eat some pineapple.
Happy Valley Wrecking Crew, $2. Hey, Don, nice teats.
Oh, yeah, Happy Valley Wrecking Crew. These teeth don't grow on trees, you know.
That would be scary.
Big Daddy Voodoo with a big hello to Lucy.
Yeah, that's our. I'm sorry, Lucy. I was just saying that's our Kevin Brennan voodoo doll merch that we have. That
nice.
you can stick it to Kevin literally.
They're sticking it to me.
tsnmerch.store. Thank you.
It's, by the way, it's not Kevin Brennan. That's Auntie Karen.
Sorry, Auntie Karen. Right.
In case Kevin Brennan's lawyers are watching.
Oh, I hope so.
Hi, Kevin Myers.
Tom Hunt with a $2 super sticker. Thank you very much. Michael Gavin Ali with $5 says, "I told you, Carl, I'll be doing my exclusive with Stuttering John on April 25th at Chiller. My friends are joining the film. Please have me with my friends April 26th. Yes, you're scheduled. You're on the schedule. You're on. Michael Gavin Ali is coming on. Who Are These Podcasts? The Saturday after the Chiller event, where John will be signing autographs and taking photos for like $50 or something. I can't even remember what it is. It's ridiculous.
Just make sure you get the footage
piece?
before you have them on, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll definitely do some verifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ozen Pig, $2 says, "I've got plenty of goo for Zen. Thanks, Big D Don."
Well, hey, Ozempig.
The one pun, Rob Saul, Matt Damon.
Well said.
One and the same.
More like steamy tomatoes, right?
It's going to be pretty hot.
Oh, look who decided to join us.
Oh.
Well, if it isn't the great Vinny Paulino from the Creep Off.
Fashionably late, gentlemen. Fashionably late.
And you sound terrible, too. What's going on, buddy?
So my whole studio is pulled apart right now because I'm getting ready for Dabble House. So I don't have a mic. I don't have much of anything. I just wanted to say I cannot wait. I mean,
Thanks for joining us, asshole. Appreciate it. Oh, he really did
Top
just leave.
3 appearance.
You literally asked him to come on just so you could hear him pissed off.
It worked.
Yeah, it works every time. I love it.
Donald Kunzer. Turns out I'm not depressed. It's just a virus. Well, that's good news. Glad to hear that. Lie Spiders in with $5. Is Joe responsible for everyone's OOTD during Dabble House?
It's a good question.
What is OOTD?
Yeah, I'm not into the OOTD bit at Dabble House after you denied my request earlier.
It's OOTD is the outfit of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. There's this guy Mars. He's brilliant, and he's been doing some AI face and voice swap.
I mean, you should just show him.
I've seen that.
Yeah, no, it's not their bag. It's all.
It's not their bag. Oh, it's our bag. It's my bag.
Yeah,
baby.
yeah. We're stuck with the stupid bit. We don't have to force it on everybody else. You know what I mean?
Supertip.gg/WATP to support the show like Daddy Poopy is doing.
Goddamn Carl, why is my child Joe on the screen? Hey Lucy, you, me, type box off, first event, longest snail trail.
Wind it up, Cupcake. You're done. You're done. Oh, pop. What's up? Discount done. Joe Biden has a lovely cunt snapper.
What is the C words allowed on Super Tip?
Oh, hey, Daddy Poopy.
What the fuck is that? All right, I didn't know that you could do that. Viral Architect says, never seen Point Dabble Point before, FSJ. Well, glad you're in here, buddy. We have a good show for you today. And Tim Bollinger, who I know will be at Hackamania. $10 for boobs. He agreed it was worth more than $5.
Yay.
It's more
Very
like
exciting. All right, let's get into this. Like I said, we're going to play some of the phone calls, some of the Kate Meany tapes, season 2, I should say.
Do you want to play that part 1 clip right now and give them a little tease? Because it has nothing to do with the video, but it will. I think they will enjoy it.
Which one am I looking at?
The mom and ex having a conversation.
Okay, it's part 1, you're saying?
Yes.
All
So
right.
just to set this up,
Beautiful.
They're having a conversation, and Kate breaks some news to John.
This is fantastic.
Yes, and this is a little part 1 tease for you. Enjoy.
Now, to put some context around this. So John had this thing with Kate Meany, and then he found out she was recording him.
Right.
And then he went to the FBI thrice. He went to Kate's mom. He went to Kate's grandma. He went nuclear on everyone and everything about
Started
it.
texting, tweeting, just saying really nasty shit. Yeah.
Yes. So
And
he had a total meltdown about it.
Right.
She was the worst person on the face of the earth. Then, in December, all of a sudden, he texts her out of the blue, and they start up a relationship again, where they start having phone conversations. So
what happened was he changed his number so many times that he just called her one night, and she didn't know his new number. She didn't know he changed his number. She had him blocked. So when she picked up the phone, it's John, and now they started talking again. So season 2 begins.
Right. And so the time frame of this is like, what, a 3-week period in December?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're looking at this past December. Ooh. And here's John and Kate. I've not heard this yet, so I'm excited.
And then I flippantly make a joke that I didn't even know what the fuck happened, and then suddenly I'm the asshole. That's the same thing with this, and you should tell Greg that. It pissed me off the place.
Oh, sorry. Can you pause it 1 second, Carl?
Yeah.
I just want to. So you remember also his whole thing was Fitzsimmons and her mom are very upset with me. They hate me. They can't stand me. Fitzdog is totally on Team John. Well, this is the reality. Both Fitz and her mom can't stand John, and John, for the life of him, can't understand why. So if you just want to start it again.
And I'll remind everyone that John claims Greg Fitzsimmons called Shuley to say, don't play the tapes. Shuley said, fine, I won't, and then did anyway.
Right.
Right? That was the claim.
That's the claim.
Okay.
Joke that I didn't even know what the fuck happened, and then suddenly I'm the asshole. That's the same thing with this, And you should tell Greg that. It pissed me off in a way.
No, I know. I get it.
No, you don't, because, like, why wouldn't you have told Greg? Well, he did it because I fucking taped him.
He's just listening to my mom. You know, my mom talked to Susanna.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know, Susanna called my mom.
What?
Why?
Because she heard about all of this, and then Susanna got in contact with my mom.
But why would... Are you taping me or something?
Did you know that your mom called my mom? It's basically what she's saying
it's-
right now. This is amazing.
And we've said this before with him calling like my dad, and that his family getting involved is his worst nightmare.
Yes.
His mommy or his ex getting a call is his worst nightmare. That's why he does it first to anyone he can. So
But
now,
wait, Susanna called her mom.
no, I believe her mom. She corrects herself. I think she says her mom.
I was like,
reached out.
oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was just like, this is wild.
But also pay attention to the shift in John now. And now
I backed it
now
up a
you're-
little bit because he's
Yes.
like, what? Talk to who? What?
Now you're going to hear like scary John.
Okay.
Why?
Because she heard about all of this, and then Susanna got in contact with my mom.
But why would... Are you taping me or something? Why would Susanna call you mom? Like, how would she even have her number?
Well, I think my mom called Susanna.
Well, that makes more sense. And how would she have Susanna's number?
I don't know, white pages?
Okay. And said what?
That's really funny.
Well, the fact that she says white pages, and he goes, okay, that checks out.
Yeah, all right, very
How
good.
is she even old enough to know that?
I know. Oh, wow. So there was a conversation going on behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering about how Kate Meany's mom felt about all of this, because that was some crazy bullshit John pulled, calling her at whatever it was, I think before dawn when she was in France.
Well, right.
And calling her daughter a whore who was going to die soon.
Not to mention threatening litigation with everything and FBI. And you're like, who the fuck is this guy? What the fuck is he? What's going on?
Well, it just shows how delusional he is that he thinks he could get her mom on his side somehow. Like, no, that's my daughter.
Right.
Not only that, to the delusion in the fact that he could say and do all these things against this girl and then just call her back out of the blue and pretend like she's just supposed to forget about all this shit and be cool with him again because he's that great.
He actually, in the clip that I have coming up, talking to Clay Dabbler, he decided to forgive her.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Sure.
That's what's so incredible about all of this.
It's awfully big of him.
He wanted to get her thrown in prison, like a federal prison for this.
Yeah. Well, vagina's a powerful thing, you know?
All right. Should I play the part 2 on here?
Let's wait a little bit. Let's
Okay.
let's
Let's get into the package.
Yeah. We got all day, man. That was good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, hey, listen, if we're giving this shit away for free, imagine what you're gonna hear this weekend.
No
okay?
shit.
Oh, cannot wait.
DabbleCon.live. Get your ass in there and get the stream.
All right. So this is on December 20th of this past year. John had his big date, his big night out in the city at the strip club and spending the night at Kate's apartment. And he comes on live, and this is his smug nature.
Don't cross the Duke. Everybody knows that.
Stole!
So just to put a little more context around this, the photos have leaked at this point, and everyone's talking about John with his arm around Kate, or I think they're kissing each other in one of the photos. So he's ready for his big victory lap here.
No.
Mom, I gotta do this now.
That sounded like a mom growl to me.
I love he starts the show eating food and sending, of course, Clay the link. He can never send it beforehand. He has to email it.
Yeah.
during
Meanwhile,
the
his filter is beyond 15,000. He's feeling young. He's feeling,
Such
25
little time.
years old.
Mm-hmm.
And so much to talk about. Where do I begin? Where should I begin?
So
He's
he's
on
so
top
proud
of
of
the world.
himself. He's on top of the world right here.
Yep.
He's
But
so
not
excited.
because he got laid, but because he thinks that people think he got laid.
Correct.
Same thing.
Right.
Yeah. Same. Right. Even better for John. He'd rather people just think it.
Like, even if they didn't have the kissing picture, just being in the same room with her or at a table with her in a picture, he would be this smug about it.
Yes. Dunking on all of us. He's so
Right.
so excited. But especially one guy in particular, and that'd be one Chad Zumock. Because Chad was also one of these simps who was talking to Kate for hours at a time.
Let's just say I had a wonderful time last night. Eat your heart out, baby fatso.
This victory lap he's taking right now. There's a clip we have in one of the packages for this weekend, and it's called "What John Wants More Than Money," and that's it right there.
Yep.
That's it.
I've never hooked up with a girl and then immediately tried to rub it in someone's face. what a weird way to live your life. It's gonna go online and call Chad out. I mean, this is the very beginning of the show. The first thing he's thinking of is "Eat your heart out, baby fatso," which was back then Chad's moniker.
Probably what he whispered in Kate's ear.
That hasn't stuck.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. But it's equal to walking out of the bathroom and holding up the chick's panties for all your friends to see. That's what he's doing.
Now that I have done. All right, you got me there.
Yeah, when you were 15 and they were your panties, but whatever.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. A win's a
But
win.
meanwhile, he's doing it in a way where she could watch this too, where Kate can watch him go, "Ha ha! I fucked her because I won. You piece of shit."
Yep.
And women love that. I'm sure. I'm sure women love.
Well, believe it or not, it does come up on the tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say I had a good time is obviously implying he banged her.
Mm-hmm.
What else would that mean?
Well, the way he's saying it.
Yeah, of course. There's more. I mean, it definitely gets more into it. But first, he tells the entire story of this day that he had flying to New York to meet up with Kate. He's so bad at telling stories.
Yeah.
He's so bad at explaining what's going on in his life. But
he's even worse on the phone.
I can only imagine. But if you guys remember, he was flying out early and was getting like an Uber to the airport and looked out his window and there was a car parked in front of his house. And it freaked him out, and he like called the cops and shit about it.
So I asked him to tell the cops to come by. And then I called my buddy, who's in the let's just say
services.
He can take care of. No, let's just say he rides a motorcycle.
Oh, the Cocaine Brothers.
I love that.
So Chad goes, I called the police and also the leader of the gang that I'm in to let him know to take care of business. He's such a child.
Like Clay's like, Sinaloa cartel, yes.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Trucker Andy stopping by. What's up, Trucker Andy? Yeah, good to see you too, buddy. All right. Good enough chit chat.
The crew's ready for this weekend, I'll tell you that.
See more of this at DabbleCon.live.
That's right. We'll work all of this out by the time we're. This is exciting. All of us are going to be in the same room doing these shows. We're going to be hanging out all weekend. We'll be obviously also streaming live on YouTube on our channels. And I'm just excited. It's going to be a really fun time, really fun weekend. And if Andy says more words than this, I'll be disappointed. He's gone. All right, perfect.
Perfect appearance.
All right. So after he talks about calling the cops and his motorcycle gang on the car that was parked in front of his house because he's a pussy and freaked out by everything in life, he then goes to the wrong gate. He almost missed his flight.
How?
Because he's looking at the other ticket. He's looking at the connection. So the connection is at D7. So he goes to D7. It's at B3.
Oh, what an idiot.
Yeah, and he even went up to the person, the flight person there, and goes, "Hey, I thought this was going to Charlotte." They're like, "No, it's not." What do you mean?
Like they were going to go,
incapable
"Oh
sign."
shit, yeah,
Yeah, like it was their fault.
right."
So he barely made his flight, and then he barely made his connection as well, even though he was in the airport for 3 hours live streaming.
The plane was about to leave. I just made it. They were calling group 9. I was group 6, so I missed my group, and I'm like, fucking hell. So that was only an hour flight. I got it.
All that time at the gym paid off. Managed to run for your flight.
Let's just say there's somebody that could attest. I'm not going to mention any names. That the Duke,
No, I don't think you need to.
That the Duke looks damn good.
It's pretty much out there, John, to be honest, mate. There's not even really much point in tiptoeing around it.
Oh, look at that look.
Look at that look. Yeah, also that smile that he gives when he's acting like Kate saw him naked.
That the Duke looks damn good.
Yuck. Yuck.
Oh, that's
the face I hate.
That's the creep smile right there. That's horny John.
You.
It's the worst. Hey, Trucker Andy's joining us. What's up, Andy?
Attempt number 2.
All right, you sound great. Not really, but good work.
I sound as good as John looks.
Basically, yes. All right, so then John talks about getting together with Kate, and of course, they went to a strip club together.
But I'm going to say that, yes, we did go to a strip club. We had a lovely time.
Did you spend a lot of dough depleting the Dukes?
It was $15 a beer.
Whoa.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
You ever go to a strip club and your only story is how expensive the beer was? It's the first thing you think about.
Bottle service. It's can service.
It's 9/11, you know.
They're not going to stay in business this long if they got such expensive beers at a strip club. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know we complained to the bartender too.
Well,
Really?
we also know he didn't spend a lot of money because they almost beat the shit out of him at the strip club.
That is true. They almost didn't let him leave. But he says $15 a beer at the strip club. And now this is going to lead to proof that he's not an alcoholic.
And for all these idiots who think I'm the biggest alcoholic, this lady will attest that I'm really not. I mean, it was $15 a beer at the strip club. How many beers do you think I ordered?
A half of one.
15.
4.
A pony.
2.
2. Yeah, is that because they were $15?
Fuck that!
Yeah, that's London.
So John is an alcoholic, which I'm going to show in just a second. But it goes to show you that even with alcoholism, John's cheapness and brokenness knows no bounds.
Yeah. Yeah. He should not be bragging about being a poor alcoholic.
Right.
Does not make it any better.
Guess how many beers I could afford? 4? No, only 2. Oh, well.
Lucy's right. He's got so few victories that even losses are victories at this point. It's just like, yeah, I'm a cheap alcoholic. Woohoo!
He probably ordered 1, paid for that. Somebody else bought him 1, so he ordered 2, but he probably only paid for 1.
Yeah, well, he mentioned that he brought his rich buddy who he had to lend $300 to. And then I guarantee after he gave him the $300, he's like, well, you can buy me a beer. And of course the guy gave him $300 back, but he's telling the whole story of his day. And it's so boring, but he's talking about how he gets on a train, then he gets on another train. He talks to a guy. They have a conversation about nonsense. And this is, after he was bragging about not being an alcoholic.
So then I went home. On the way home, went to the dairy farm. Used to be Dairy Barn. I got myself a 12-pack, which I'll, fucking probably demolished by 8 o'clock. Then then
I'm not an alcoholic.
And
demolished by 8. That's
the cutoff time. That's cutoff time for him. But to circle back to the $300 thing, I was thinking about that. And I think he borrowed that $300 from his brother-in-law before he left the strip club. You remember his brother-in-law left before him. Right. So I think he hit him up for money before he left, because there's no way John's taking out $300 for the evening with Kate. I know for a fact the Coke that he asked for, he didn't pay. So
right,
$300.
So the $300, the Duke don't lie. Even though he tells us he lies all the time to his closest friends nonstop. He explains how he's always lying all the time. But then he also says things like the Duke don't lie, and he proves that he did lend $300 and then get $300 back.
Duke don't lie. Duke don't lie.
What are you paying me for this stream?
Clay, how much? How much? 300. Duke does not lie. So,
all right, show off.
Wow.
It's the worst rap video I've ever seen. I only have $300.
The Duke don't lie, but he does steal. I'll get this back to you, Kate. Sorry.
But this is something that like Patrick Melton brings this up about Chad Zumach and Aaron Imholt. When they have evidence, they'll always show it. That's how you know when someone's lying if they don't show you evidence.
But I'm confused. So if he had the $300 on the night of the date, why does he still have $300 if he didn't?
He lent it to his friend who then paid him back.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a non-story, honestly, but he had to prove it and show it off.
Or, hear me out, he borrowed $300 at the beginning of the night, then skipped out on the strip club bill, and still has the $300 from the strip club. Because when his brother-in-law was there, he was paying for the beers.
It's very possible because he talks about, we'll get into it, how he had to escape from the strip club because security was not letting him leave. So it's very feasible that, and he doesn't remember. We'll talk about that too. But first, you brought up the cocaine that they allegedly bought.
Yeah.
So Clay is a good friend, and he's concerned about his buddy John, who's approaching 60 years old and just doing street blow. And he says this.
So you got to be careful, John, doing that at your age, mate.
What, drugs?
The cocaine, yeah.
Dude, I'm the Duke. First of all,
yeah, but you're not invincible, bro.
First of all, if let's say there was coke involved last night, let's say it.
Yeah.
Let's say there was.
There was. Let's
pretend there was $100 baggie. That baggie was divided by 10 people. I mean, come on.
Pretend people, or the people are real, but the cocaine's not in this scenario? How does that work?
It's very specific. Pretend. $100 bag of coke.
So he's complaining about how much coke he got, I think, is what that's what my summary, my takeaway from that.
Last time I buy this at Costco, this fucking
the Duke did not get enough cocaine. The entire time he's talking about this, he never mentions Kate's name. It does get mentioned, but whatever. He's such a child about all of this, as if he's protecting people's identities and things. This woman that I was out with, who there's photos of me and her all over the internet, and everyone knows what I'm talking about. What's the point of that? Does he think Kate's going to be like, oh, thanks for not bringing me up?
But those pictures being out is the only reason he's on right now.
Correct. Because it's amazing. He lost his phone. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to use my phone quite often. And if I lost it, it'd be my top priority. John's, he doesn't even bring it up. He's so excited to brag about his night. It's not till days later that he starts complaining about it getting stolen and all of these other crazy conspiracy theories that he has.
Well, he had to go to the dairy farm first and get the 12-pack.
The 12-pack, yes. Yeah. That's brought up more than losing a phone for some reason on here. All right. We have, I have more clips from December 20th. We have more of the Kate Meany tape season 2 that we're going to be debuting on this show. Thanks to the Shuley Network for sending that over.
Well, really, thanks to Kate Meany. I mean,
yes.
Well, thanks
Queen
to God
Kate.
for making John so
yes,
stupid.
Yes, exactly. Let's give praise where it's due. Jesus
Higher powers
Christ.
worth.
Yeah, Jesus Christ and Kate Meany. Thank you.
Let's not forget Osa for doing a terrible job of raising a narcissist.
That's right.
Right.
Thank
you. Thanks to alcoholism for making John even dumber to call her again.
I'd like to thank Coors Light for making this possible.
Thank you for the baby laxatives that I spent $100 on.
Ma, I did it. Don't fall down the stairs, Ma.
Also, big thanks to John's estranged family for keeping him lonely and needy for somebody to talk to.
All right. Supertip.gg/WATP if you want to support and participate in this program right now, like Dave. It's Dale Fiore, right? I know we say Dave Daffler.
Yeah.
I'm saying Dave Daffler. That's everyone. I'm giving it the peer pressure.
Go ahead, Square.
Maga, wow, wow.
It's Kevin getting pulled over by the police right there.
MAGA.
MAGA.
MAGA, right?
Down with disease. 3 weeks in my bed, trying to stop these dabblers that keep dancing in my head.
Nice.
A little fish action coming in right there. Down with disease. Hunter Duke again. Is it hashtag Hackamania in May? Because I am seeing one just do it. 2 great smiles, 4 great boobs, and a lot of hacks. Yes, you got my money. Promo code WATP. Hackamania.com, promo code WATP. Hunter Duke. We'll see you in Vegas next month. Anonymous says, Lucy, have you watched Miami Connection? That movie has coke-dealing biker ninjas, an 80s synth band, and a Korean taekwondo master who might have, though he might have thought he was the next Jackie Chan. Would recommend.
I love that movie. I actually own a 45 of the soundtrack.
Wow.
You just took that suggestion and bested it right there. Like, oh yeah, do you have the soundtrack to that movie?
That movie is amazing. Anybody who has not seen it,
We've
should
seen
be
that,
watching
right,
it
Jen?
immediately.
Yes.
Miami Connection, yeah. That is a great movie.
So good.
We watch so
Great
many bad movies, I forget. People like suggest ones, and then Jen will be like, Carl, we watched that one. I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
I'm so surprised, as you can see by my reaction.
Yes, discount time.
It's amazing.
Nordic Born says, Skull. Can't wait for this weekend. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
Beef Drippins, $2. Tell the Jew to mind his P's and Q's. Sup, Lucy?
Well, I'm also a Jew.
I
I
was
don't
gonna
even know
say.
how to feel about this.
Yeah.
I think he was
Also,
talking to you.
Hi.
I think so too.
Pissy Eyes Lou. Is that Amerks or Sabres? The Sabres have been playing great since they've been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. They've been winning a lot of games. So been enjoying that. AJ Benza versus SJ Benzo. Skull. Cool Cut Casting, $2 says, kick off Shuli Lucy to free Palestine now. I will not negotiate with terrorists.
Bring it on, bitch. Sorry.
Major Tom reports, wish I were there. Come west, you knuckleheads. Meanwhile, we're hoping for some Dabbleverse leaks. It's an online event, Major Tom reports.
I mean, we're right there with you.
DabbleCon.live, we'll be streaming into your home, into your office, into your mistress's home, wherever you might be this weekend coming up. And I should mention, we will be live at those times we talked about. We're doing Point Dabble Point, 5 p.m. on Friday. It's going to be the second half of Point Dabble Point. It's a very special Point Dabble Point this Friday coming up. That's going to be a pay-per-view. Who are these podcasts? Pay-per-view at 8, the film festival at 2, Uncle Rico at 8 on Saturday, and then a wrap-up show after that. All of it will be available after the fact. So when you sign up for it, you pay for the pay-per-view, it'll all be up there. You can watch it. If you can't watch it live, you can watch it after. And there is a chat in there as well. The $4.95 Marauder, $5. You guys realize the Dabbleverse became a Coors Light commercial. Hey, Don. Love TSN representing the point. Love Just Do It's from Niagara.
Oh, hey, the 495 Marauder. Where have you been? Send us some super chats. Tell us what you've been up to.
Yeah, man. The hell?
It is a Coors Light commercial, this Dabbleverse.
I thought it was a PSA for the dangers of alcoholism.
No, that is actually the real message.
That's this one over here.
Although we found out that John no longer drinks Coors Light because of the connection to the Heritage Foundation.
Boycott.
Which is something he should have known a long time ago, actually. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's not new.
He can't be expected to research everything.
Whoa.
Mike Morse.
Well, hello, revelers. Look who's here.
Welcome to Point Dabble Point.
Getting in the Florida state of mind.
How much green do you have on your shirt?
I until I came on, I didn't realize the leaves were. Yeah, I was like, what's that?
You didn't realize the leaves were green? Brilliant.
What sunscreen are you using on your hat?
Yeah, don't worry, Joe. There's nothing green for you to wear at Dabble House.
Yeah. Oh, Joe's going to be doing a fashion show for us as well. That'll be fun.
I will do the fashion show when you approve my request from earlier.
I'm sure Lucy has it. Lucy, do you have a stun gun you can bring?
No. This is not a stun gun. This is a taser like the cops use that shoots the barbs. I want to tase him with one of those.
All right, let's talk about it later on our show.
No, it's been set on the air. It has to happen now.
It has to happen.
All right, we'll figure it out.
DabbleCon.live.
So just to be, it is a stand your ground state. So if I feel
it is.
Okay, all right.
It is.
I
Two
will
go
say,
in, one comes back.
I have been tased with the taser with the barbs, and I would not do it again. Just gonna go ahead and throw that.
Why
out
did that
there
happen to you,
right
Lucy?
now.
You hear that,
What's the
Mike?
story?
It was a bet.
Bad breakup?
No, it was just a bet.
Okay.
It sucked.
It was a
Do
Waffle
not
House at
recommend.
2 in the morning. You know.
Yeah, that's what I was
happened.
thinking. I was waiting for that story.
Listen, it was a Taco Bell. Everything was fine.
Factor with 2 pounds. Shuli's finally free to say, by the way. That's correct.
By the way, I'm retiring it. It's dead. You'll never hear it on our
We
channel.
will
again.
not
It's over.
enforce the by the way rules on this channel. Diz 5. Oh, hey, Asian discount Don.
Oh, hi, Minnesota Disc 5. You look fantastic.
This is best impression.
I mean, you could have just did a regular American accent as an Asian person born in this country, but whatever.
What did I woo?
That's funny on other people's pay.
You can take comedy classes from Anthony Zedhauser. Sign up to learn. Where were you? $4.99. Hello, ladies, and Jen and Lucy. Oh,
hello.
See what he did there? STDJ's disgusting glumpy goiter, formerly Eugene, says, might I suggest a wet t-shirt contest at DabbleCon Live? Jenny versus Lucy versus Zen. My money is on Zen.
Good
Guys, let's not sleep on Vinny Paulino. I know he's not here right now.
Good call.
Right. And you haven't seen Mike Morse in the bikini yet.
Oh, sure. Well, more of a one-piece guy, but
You haven't seen it.
What are you talking about? Is his bits? Yeah.
Zach
Oh,
Hoffman,
bikini.
$10. I can't wait to see as soon as you put the SJ puppet out, bouncers come and throw it out the door. Shuli, is it true John admits he was laid? He was last laid when Biden was vice president. All right.
Dude, wait.
Before you answer that, for people who have just joined, we got a lot of people here watching. We are doing a meetup at Stevie Tomatoes Thursday night. If you're in if you're on the west coast of Florida, anywhere around there, and you want to come and hang out with us, we'll be at the Stevie Tomatoes in Cape Coral Thursday night at 8. Shuli will be bringing the Stuttering John puppet, and we want to see how the staff reacts to that. Seeing their regular John. Holy shit, it's after 8, John. What are you doing here?
I walk in with the puppet. They're like, get the fuck out. What do we tell you? Get out.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Start spraying me with water.
But anyway, do you want to address the second question here?
It's a long time. I have to go back and listen to the clip, his wording of it exactly, but it's been years since he's been legitimately laid.
Yeah.
And
We can say
yeah.
this for sure. He basically says that he hasn't been laid since he left California.
Right.
Well, of course not.
Right. And there he wasn't laid either. So
Right.
It's
All
like,
of his international girlfriends were fake.
yes. Yeah. Believe
That
it or
has been
not.
confirmed.
guys.
Yes. Well, right after after the December 31st final show,
Yeah.
he, was going on Cameo and tweeting and stuff like that. And he was bragging about how he christened his bed. It's like, John, you've been talking about getting laid in Cape Coral for months. You might not want to say that. Idiot.
Oh, he said he pissed in his bed.
I think that's what he meant. Yeah.
Well, that's news.
Woody from Syracuse says, Paul Wind is looking incredibly hot and sexy. Oh, shit.
Thank you.
This isn't Hollywood Squares. Anyway, everyone have a safe trip to Florida. Can't wait for weekend.
Thank you, Woody.
Thanks,
Discount
Woody.
Don's already here.
Yeah.
Discount Don's already made the trip.
That's
He
it.
is.
What an
He's-
experience.
He's in my bedroom right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should have seen me at the airport. The airport security guy was looking up my ass. I mean, my suitcase. And I don't know what he was looking for, but he found a lover and a friend.
No one told me there was going to be boasting.
All right. Yeah, so we're going down there Thursday. Vinny and Chris are driving together. They're leaving Wednesday.
I hope
They're
they
bringing
film
all-
it all.
Yeah,
bringing
that
all
needs
the
to be
gear.
that needs to be documented.
Yeah, that
For
needs to be a
sure.
dash cam, but facing in to the car.
J Max with a $20 super sticker. Thank you, J Max 479. Appreciate the support, buddy. Rabid Weasel, $5. Hello, everyone. This all needs to go to Morseverse. Thank you. Oh, hey, Don.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, Rabbit Weasel.
All right. Now Mike Morse is going to hit me up for the $2.78 I owe him when I see him in Florida.
Invoice incoming.
The 495 Marauder. Give me 12 Coors Lights and 2 tits from Lucy. I'm good.
Breaking news. Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news.
So it's not necessarily news that KB is sniping us. I mean, that's just what he does now. But what is news is he apparently tried to call Kate Meany live on the air, and the call went to voicemail.
Oh. Ouch.
That's too bad.
Ouch. Are you calling to try and stick it to us, Kevin?
I think he's sticking it to us.
I just have to Kate Meany. You don't have to listen to Kate Meany anymore because I talked to her.
Wow.
Why don't we? Kevin should just start calling everyone in his phone and see how many people pick up. Do it over under on.
I guess not a lot.
2. Is it going to be over or under? The line is 2.
Yeah, that's a good idea for his new format. Just who will pick up on his
I'm going to call Kate Meany's mom.
I love when spontaneity goes nowhere.
My buddy E-Rock is here with a $5. Thank you. It's Eric Nagel. Check out the It's Eric Nagel YouTube channel. This is like when the two Voltrons got together, ordered the stream for this weekend. Well, thank you very much, E-Rock.
Nice. Yeah.
Of course,
Thanks,
E-Rock is from Florida, famously. Brags about it all the time. So
I
I'm
hope,
surprised he's not joining us.
I hope the next meanie Kevin talks to is Kevin.
I should mention, by the way, we did have an addition to the roster at Dabble House. Missy B is going to be joining us.
Yes.
She wanted in. I invited her on here, but she's got another priority. I won't tell you about it just yet. Something I don't think she's revealed yet, but she will be with us hanging out for the weekend. So should be a very good time. Chris Engler, this man is 60. Yeah, it's shocking. If he didn't have the filter on and he had an HD camera, it'd be a tough show to watch.
You guys talking about Mike, right?
Huh?
Happy Valley Wrecking Crew. Does SJ feel shame or embarrassment? No, he does not.
Nope.
He cannot.
Wait till you hear the part 2 of that call.
All right, we're gonna play that. We're gonna get through these chats, and then we're gonna play that. I'm excited. Ramsey $5 says, "This is the come home and brag about my grades to mom, John. Probably the most annoying version of John. Yes, Smug John is one of the worst versions of John.
There's so many to choose from.
I know.
Yeah.
Ooh la la, Jenny Jugs. I mean Jingles. Oh, hi, Lucy.
Hi.
Hello.
Are we doing Simpcast right now? What's going on?
I
Do I have to
don't
ask
know.
Chrissy Mayer permission?
I feel like I just dialed a 1-900 number.
Do you want to hang out with the coolest party people in your area? Motor Heathen 1313. So off topic, but I don't care. Lucy giving off serious Cassandra Peterson vibes.
Oh, that's such a compliment. I'm like old Elvira. I love that.
All right.
Thank you.
Zach Oppen, $5. Hey, Carl, you and me, buddy, this week on Stevie Tomatoes, karaoke duet version of Hey Jude. No. Hey, Carl. Fuck that song. It sucks ass. Hey Jude blows. Missy wants to do karaoke this weekend, too.
I know.
So we'll figure it out. We'll do something. It'll be a good time. Acapella. Oh, you know what? I should ask Vinny to get a karaoke machine just to fuck with him.
Yes.
Just to give him one more thing to do.
Tell him don't get a small one. Rent like a trailer from U-Haul.
Yeah.
Attach it to your car.
Yeah, we're gonna need like stage lights,
speakers.
Cool.
Yeah.
A stage.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna need a disco ball, Vin, if you can put that in.
Yeah. Acapella. Girls love going out with a guy that loses his mind because the beers are $15.
Can confirm.
That's the least. That's the least of your worries with this guy.
Dan G, $10. Somebody just trolled KB and told him you had 8 viewers watching. Sniping coming, by the way. Okay, yeah. So that's why he's like, that show's failing. No one even cares. John's out of the Devilverse. No one cares anymore. Kevin's getting very lazy. Wit Dog, remember for 12 months. Why does Dabble House say it's $250? I can't get it. So that is an executive producer level. If you want to,
I told you the price was going up, dude, from $30.
Price is going up tomorrow morning. You can still get the early bird for $30 as of right now. But there is an executive producer level. If you'd like to help produce the show and you can promote whatever you're promoting, we'll give you shout outs throughout the weekend for doing that.
Produce the show, you cheap fuck.
100 quaterning trillion fan. That filter is blinding me. Your name is annoying me. Jack Sampson, $5. Hey, y'all. If you guys want a Clay Dabbler interview, I think Jenny is the key. He really went against John and defended her. Oh, hi, Buff Don.
This guy's right.
Hey, Jack Sampson.
Put me in touch.
Clay Dabbler always had nice things to say about you.
Well, he's a lovely man.
He is a lovely man, isn't he? Very nice hair, too. Nice hair.
Carl, what about a one-on-one like Barbara Walters series on your Patreon where Jenny interviews these people one-on-one?
Hey, if Clay is open to it, I am definitely open to it.
Oh, well, there you go. I think Clay's still here.
Let's go.
If Clay's still here.
I think you should make a Clay model of Jenny.
Oh,
wouldn't that be nice? Hope he has enough Clay for those boobs. Am I right?
That's true. He, I don't know if he's done a Jenny Jingles Clay model yet.
Not yet. It's coming as long as we get that interview.
Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can support this show through the Supertip system.
Sure, Lucy and Jenny might have big boobs, but I tricked a boob on the phone twice. That makes me the true queen of the Dabbleverse.
You obviously know your audience. Boobs always outweigh content, you dumb bitch. Why do you think they have me on the show? For my witty remarks? Ha 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 ha. Ha ha.
Sinister, that laugh.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence is how I describe Lucy. Thank you, Andre.
I am in the best shape of my life, but could you help me swallow these 24 pills?
Come taste better than pills.
All right. And Daddy Poopy?
Enough bull, S-H-I-T. I bought access for your Dabble thing. Which of you idiots are going to get undressed, greased up, and meet me on the mat? I'm here to comment an F-U-C-K, and I just commented.
If you're not familiar with this ridiculous world, that is Aaron Imholt from Steel Toes, boxing coach.
That's
who's in the
fantastic.
Super Tip system.
That might be the best voice I've ever heard on that.
Really, that's exactly how he sounds too.
Yeah.
It's very funny. All right. Let's get back to the tapes. So
yes.
Very generous of the Shuli Network to send us over some clips from season 2 of the Kate Meany tapes. This is debuting right now. It's never been heard before. John is talking to Kate about John's ex-wife, Susanna, talking to Kate's mom.
Yes. Yeah. So this is the part 2 we left off. She had informed him that his ex, Susanna, and her mother had a conversation. And now John is very interested as to what was discussed.
She was just so shaken up about everything. The tweet, she was just so upset. And that it's just like, it all became a super fiasco, and I tried to stay out of it.
Okay, your mom called my ex, and what transpired in that conversation?
He tries to sound smart. What transpired? What do they talk about? What was
He's
the
also trying.
conversation?
He's also trying not to yell right now. I feel like
yeah,
you
he's
can
fuming.
hear. You can hear it's fucking boiling, right? And it's the top's about to blow.
I think he meant perspire.
Yeah.
Well, just hearing his ex-wife's name makes him furious.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Yes.
My ex, and what transpired in that conversation?
Basically, she was just like, I don't know what to do right now.
Who said that?
My mom.
And what did Susanna say?
I don't really know the details of their conversation, but I don't think it was a long conversation.
This whole thing is bizarre to me, only because
This is the guy who called Kate's mom, tried to call his grandma.
Well,
I think there was an aunt involved at some point, the Godfather, and now he's like, wait a second, people are making phone calls to family members? This is outrageous.
But he's about to explain that this is Kate's fault.
Oh,
of course it is.
So,
What a guy.
let the guy do his work, man.
I love John. Don't ever change. I know people say, like, don't you hate Johnny? I don't. He's great.
Oh, yeah.
This whole thing is bizarre to me only because so my 2 tweets makes me the asshole. You recording me.
That's not it.
Do you remember what was in those tweets? Do you guys remember paraphrase?
Oh,
it?
he was basically calling out her mom by full name and saying, you know, your daughter's going to be dead.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Your daughter's going to be dead by 27. She's
You're a horrible mother.
Prostitute. You're a horrible mom. Like, he's like, oh, and I'm the bad guy for saying she's a terrible mom and putting that publicly on social media.
The fact that he thinks his reaction was warranted based on, like, first of all, she didn't record him. He's saying he acted that way because she recorded him. He was a piece of shit to him before she recorded him. That's why she recorded him.
Right. Good point.
Makes me the asshole. You recording me for fucking God knows how many days while I'm white knighting for you, and you're the good person and I'm the asshole. Is that how it works?
According to my mother and according to Greg.
Well, great. Well, then you haven't.
I love that she never corrects him on the white knighting thing.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you were white knighting for me, John. I really appreciate that.
She never could have lived without that.
Yeah.
Well, I
Amazing
think
guy.
get ready because you're about to have your mind blown here.
Okay.
I was brown noting for you.
Your mom's mad at me because I was just simping for you.
Right, yeah. Just because I'm desperate for your pussy and I called her a bitch? What's the problem?
Really told them the true story. Because if they're going to think I'm an asshole, then they haven't been schooled on the actual story, which the whole fucking Dabbleverse knows the story. You know, I was white knighting for you. It's all on videotape. And then I do that. And then you tape me, illegally, by the way. And then I get angry. And then I do something in retaliation.
This is like the Incredible Hulk defense. I got angry and turned green. Okay, I'm sorry.
What's funny is all the people or whatever it was that did him wrong is very detailed. What he did wrong is kind of this vague, you know,
right.
Like you take me illegally. Goes, I got upset. I did something. You guys know this.
But he has,
that.
yeah, he has his serious Jerry Lewis voice.
If that was really
taped me illegally.
Yeah.
That's the narcissist playbook, right? Anything that happens to you is a criminal offense, and anything you do to somebody else is
not a big deal.
You walk right past it. You know,
Right.
it's a water under the bridge.
It's excusable. It's explainable. Everything you do.
But I'm the bad guy. So apparently you haven't told them, you know, like the real truth of anything. So I'm the bad guy.
No, you're not the bad guy.
Well, well, if Greg is mad at me, then, you know, he don't know the story. And if your mom is mad at me, then she don't know the story. Anybody who's watching or paying attention to, and I have plenty of friends who are, they know what happened.
Oh, that's a narcissist move right there. You go, I talked to plenty of people say I'm great. So you must be the idiot if you don't realize how awesome I am.
Well, how many times we see him on Howard when he was getting grilled for something? You go, Gary, you were there.
Yep.
Genji, you were
right.
You know, and it's just grab a body next to you and pull him in.
Yeah,
I'm a great dad. Ask anybody.
Yeah.
All right, there's 3 people I wouldn't ask.
I love that he thinks that
I think
Greg.
we 4 people, but
what?
I like that he thinks that Greg and her mother, if they heard his side of the story, would be like, yeah, so she did something to you, so it's okay that you went on Twitter and your show and trashed me and her. And
it's not even about his side of the story. It's him telling her, how come you didn't make me look good? How come you didn't lie? How come you didn't do whatever the fuck it took to not make me look like this?
He's incapable of learning anything. And I love that this actually happened because when he was sending out these tweets and stuff, we're all just like, what is Kate's mom thinking? Like, this is crazy what he's writing. So the fact that he's surprised that her family members would not be happy with his actions, he's just like, wait, well, why do they think that?
Well,
what do you mean? Why do they think that?
I don't even think that it's just that he's surprised. I think that it's, again, he's upset that she wouldn't stand up for him, especially when he is doing what he thinks is a good action, white knighting, which is not a good action. He's like, I am such a great guy. Look at how great I am. And you couldn't even defend me to your family members and all these people? Why aren't you on my side
He
here?
filed 3 FBI reports against Kate.
But then he white knighted.
So incredible.
And the great thing about season 2 is that that's where you find out where all the ulterior motives under that white knighting were. Where it just rips the rug out from under his his excuses.
Right, because I think it's in my clip package if we get to it, but Clay Dabbler even says, well, now we know that you were hitting on her all along. And John's like, no, that's not the case. We just fell in love. And these things happen. It's so funny.
He flirts like someone in middle school.
Yeah, like a child, right.
Yeah, like his flirting is like, I was so hard this morning when I woke up. Like, it's so, you're like, you're 60. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
He does everything like he's in middle school.
Yeah.
He retaliates like he's in middle school. He calls people's parents. He's insane.
Hold on. Since you said that, I have to play you this clip because it's my funniest one. This is from December 20th, 2024, right after the date with Kate.
So, this is how crazy my memory is. Now, let's see if the Duke is correct. Now, I was in love with this Nadia Comaneci when I was a kid. Look, the Duke's always been horny. The Duke is very horny. I mean, overwhelmingly.
We get it.
I walk around with a heart on half the day. Put it that way.
But they got those blue pills.
No blue pills.
I mean, you should lock someone up who's talking like this.
Yeah.
I'm so horny. I'm walking around with a boner all day. It's like, okay, you're not allowed in civilized society then, sir. This is
Especially
not
with another dude sitting next to you. He's like your arms around him going, I just wake up hard. You know what I mean, bro?
I didn't believe you, John. Show me.
But that's hilarious too, because we all know he carries Viagra around in his pocket.
Oh, yeah. He didn't bang the lesbian because he couldn't find his Viagra.
But on his comedy show, he was bragging that he had it with him.
Right.
Yeah,
And
he
will you
hands
suck
them
my
out like
dick?
he hands them out like keychains at DabbleCon too. I mean,
Blue pills.
No blue pills. No blue pills at all.
Oh,
In fact, let's just say when I met this lady, and I said, "Look,
you
already,
embraced.
this lady's beauty brought like a magician,
Your little man to attention.
Oh God!
Levitated,
Beautiful, beautiful.
and she laughed because I go, "Look at my fucking pants."
Tuck it up into the waistband.
This is a weird. If you're claiming that you got laid, saying that as soon as you met with someone you got a boner and she laughed, that's not how that starts usually. It's not a good sign.
nice outfit, according to my dick.
Yeah, what a fucking weird anecdote that is. Now you heard him say that to lead. We're going to get back to this call, but now I have a little thing I have to do because, and I don't remember seeing this before, so this was new to me. But he was talking about this Nadia Comaneci. Comaneci. Okay. And he's like, oh, I was in love with her because he's talking about how horny he is all the time. So then he has to pull up because Clay doesn't know who that is.
Nadia Comaneci was a child gymnast.
Yes, correct. And he pulls it up and talks about how hot she is.
Yep.
Who gives a fuck? He's a loser.
I find it funny.
Despite how terrific this girl is, she's still up against an obstacle. She's a threat to the rest
in
of us
love
who
with
dominate the judge.
I was in love with her. He's showing a 15-year-old girl gymnast right here. She's 15 at the time that this is being shown, the 1976 American Cup.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of reminisce about it at this point in your life.
Zed, I think that he's like so excited that he was with a younger girl. He's like, how much younger can they get now? Let's see. Let's push the limit on this.
I was just gonna say he might be excited that he just remembered the name Nadia Comaneci as well.
Possible.
But what's crazy about this is that, so he's showing this like little girl, and Clay's like, what are we doing? And he won't stop showing this, getting excited about it.
Fuck this.
She does subtle movements that just take over the crowd.
Who's the PDF network now?
Yes.
Here's her second tumbling run. Now what?
Clay, look at my pants now.
Outfit, I swear.
So it's John talking about how horny he is, and then showing a 15-year-old girl and watching that for a while. He was Clay going, all right, yeah, we get it, John. That's enough. He's like, no, hold on.
It's in bad taste.
The part coming up, she does a split. You're going to love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to this phone call.
And I have plenty of friends who are. They know what happened. You know, I wasn't the bad guy. You were. And
No,
that's
I know I was.
Oh, okay. That's a good move by Kate. You want to feed this. You don't want to argue. Smart. Kate's good.
It's a maestro right here.
Yes. This is good. This is because it goes against everything you want to say.
Yes.
You know, especially like when you got her family involved. Like that must have been such a shitty thing for her. And she probably wants to like lay it into him. And she's like, nope.
She channels that anger and says, I'll put it towards the next tape, you know? And God bless her for it.
Brilliant. Well done.
Yeah, but suddenly now your mom's talking to my ex-wife.
No,
I mean,
this
you
was
should've
months ago. This is months ago.
Yeah, but you should have stopped that immediately. You should have told your mom, well, I did this. So don't, John was just retaliating. Like, why did it?
John was just retaliating. In John's mind, and we know this going back to the Artie Lang feud and everything like that, the tiniest slight should be responded with, I will ruin your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's 60, she's 24.
Well, let's say she did go to bat for him, and the mom goes, okay, all right, so you recorded it. Why the fuck is he tweeting? Why is he telling me this? What? Well, let's say it didn't work. Then what? Then what?
John was just retaliating. Like, why did it accelerate? And why didn't you tell Greg?
Well, I told him on our conversation today, I said, John did.
And did you ask Greg if he needs any openers of future ass?
Well, this is great. This is because remember, again, him and Greg were a team.
Yeah.
They were both disgusted with me.
Mm-hmm.
So listen to this.
Well, I told him on our conversation today, I said, John did nothing wrong. I said, I did everything wrong. But beforehand, he was like, he was like, if I saw John, I want to hit him with a baseball bat. And then I said, no.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Oh, he's pissed. He just hung up on her.
I gotta buy a catcher's mask.
Oh. Well, looks like Fitz dog turned on me.
sure does.
Sounds like he turned on me.
Oh, man.
Hit it with a baseball bat.
DabbleCon.live, ladies
Greg
and
doesn't
gentlemen.
strike me as a violent guy. It would take a lot.
Well,
he's Irish.
He's Irish, and he used to drink. He's sober now,
Yeah.
and has been for many years. But yeah, he won't back down.
He's got that child of an alcoholic anger,
Right?
through his veins.
Oh, that is fantastic.
But you made a good point, Carl. Like he was going to call the FBI to ruin her life before it even started. Like, this was the big plan, was to, now she's not going to be able to get a job after this, all this stuff. And now he's talking to her, and he's saying to her, why didn't you make me sound good to the people that I was shitty to?
But get this, in season 2, the same guy that tried to ruin her life before it got started is lecturing her about what she needs to do with her life and where she needs to go and how she needs to accomplish these goals. All things that he's not capable of doing for a second. It's
always the best.
I'm telling you, one thing that keeps popping in my head when I hear these clips is I'm like, he's legit grooming this girl. Like the way he says shit to her, the way he throws certain things out.
I'm
and,
gonna
like,
teach you. I'll teach you everything you need to know.
Trust me. You know, I got a lot of connections. I know a lot of people, and it's like fucking creepy, dude.
Also, a guy who was concerned that she was a drug addict and he was trying to help her get clean. He wasn't really batting an eye when there was cocaine hypothetically involved at the strip club.
Right.
Wasn't batting an eye or pulling out his wallet. For that matter. All right, so some of the clips that I want to play before this weekend, DabbleCon.live, Kate Meany tape season 2, all will be revealed. I just want to talk about how John interpreted these conversations that he was having with Kate, and of course, them on their date and meeting up.
Yes. Then I finally, for the first time in my life, see this certain person in person.
Yeah.
And it is Kismet. Well,
fireworks.
Fireworks.
Dude.
To put it
Can't
lightly,
do the,
we were embraced the whole dinner.
These two are in love.
Well, I think it's called a bear hug when you don't let the other person
No,
go.
this is Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
They can't be held apart. There's nothing that can stop them. And so he doesn't even care if she was taping these conversations.
That whoever I was with, we talk every night. And I don't even care if she was taping me or not, because it wouldn't matter.
Don't matter now, does it?
Doesn't matter at all.
What do you think about that? You think he doesn't care if he was taping or not?
Well, that's an interesting thing I wanted to throw out on this PDP to you guys is, do you think we will hear from John before tapes weekend?
Yes.
Or do you think the odds are we'll hear from him after? What's a better chance, you think?
He will try to get this thing shut down somehow, some way. He always
He's going to
does.
call the Cape Coral police and telling them that we're playing illegally recorded phone calls.
I need you to drive a van down every block until you find the signal.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he calls the police to go to Stevie Tomatoes.
He knows where we're going to be. So
Yeah.
that's an advantage on his part, right? Like he can get us all in one room and he can come with his UFC gloves.
Yeah. It's like ice.
Well, we know him. That's why we're announcing where we're going to be. I don't think we're worried about it.
All of a sudden, I don't have a picture of Shuley, but here's a picture of Rob Soul dressed as Shuley. So you know.
Yeah, look
I
for a
don't
guy
even
with
think
a
he's in Florida.
You what? You don't think
I
he's
don't
in
think
Florida?
he's in Florida. The gig in Ohio, he just booked that gig at the Stress Factory. We know he's contacting other clubs in that region. I think he's up there staying at Mom's.
Well, he's staying in Mom's in Florida too. Be more specific.
Which Mom's? Yeah.
Folks, I'm gonna have to drop. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for having me, Carl.
Yeah, Joe.
You guys are the best. Jenny, Lucy, you other losers. Bye, everyone.
See you tomorrow, Joe.
Thanks, producer
I'm
Joe.
going to sneak out to Cannot
see ya.
Wait. DabbleCon.live. Cannot wait to see you guys. Take care.
Thanks.
travel
Once
safe.
over,
Bye.
once over with Kaylee on YouTube.
Yes,
Movie
and Murder Game
reviews.
Podcast. Bye.
Murder Game Podcast.
Bye,
Thanks.
Lucy.
Thanks, Lucy. Good to see you. All right, now that we got those assholes out of here,
Those two broads wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, I
Go ahead.
know. Let's get to some clips that I wanted to show you guys because obviously he just had his big triumphant date. There were fireworks. It was kismet, all these things, and so he's explaining the escape from the strip club, and this also proves that it's love between these two.
And then my lady friend helps me escape from security. Now, come on.
But why is it your problem anyway?
That's love. If that's not love, I don't know what is.
Okay.
No, that's her not wanting to get into trouble.
Well, he's right about not knowing what love is. So
right.
I mean, according to the person that helped him escape, she was trying to escape. She was trying to separate herself from John. And John, I really do think that he sent his brother-in-law home so she wouldn't have a choice to not ditch him there and have to bring him.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
of course.
So you heard John bragging about only having 2 beers at the strip club.
Yep.
And of course, he was drinking with his brother-in-law before that, before he met up with her at the restaurant. They drank at the restaurant. They met up with her friends. They were drinking there. So I have a feeling John was blackout, maybe brownout drunk at this
Yeah.
point at the strip club, because Clay thankfully asked a follow-up question, and John does not remember what happened.
And how did you escape? How did you escape? How did she help you escape?
Forget. Only she will be. She'll probably tell me. But I think she just got in the middle of it, and then I was able. Oh no, she dragged me out.
Okay. The fact that he goes, well, how did she help you escape? And he goes, I don't remember. Maybe she'll fill me in on it.
And he makes a
another
big thing
time.
about her helping him escape, but he doesn't remember how it happened.
Right.
Of course. He's just blackout drunk. Those 2 beers, while it was just 2, were very strong.
Well, he's been drinking all night. Now they're doing blow in the bathroom at this strip club. He's lost his phone by this point and doesn't even know it. So that's another detail that would show you how out of it he is. Yeah.
Right. And he said, technically he said he only bought 2 beers for himself at the club. That doesn't also say that other people bought him 10 beers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. But the question is, are they going to have a second date after this amazing night that was perfect?
I didn't leave the apartment until about 1:00 in the afternoon.
what a hassle!
Crazy. So what's next? Are you seeing that person again?
I hope so.
Anytime soon.
I would like to.
Okay. So
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's it. It did not happen. There were no more dates.
He left at 1. She left at 7:30 a.m.
Right. Yeah, good point.
But John, it's 8:00 in the morning. You should really leave. Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna hang out here.
But this is again him implying that he slept with Kate.
Yep.
Oh, what a night! It's December back in 24. I went to an apartment and she opened the door.
Boom.
And anyway,
I used to treat that she was a cocaine whore. So yeah, that's just John again, just pretending that he slept with a girl, which is the weirdest thing you could do.
Awful.
Especially as an adult.
Yes.
It's pretty nuts. All right. We have more clips. I have more phone conversations we might get into in a little bit. But first, I want to thank you people for supporting the show. Supertip.gg/WATP is a great place to do that, as Dan G has discovered.
What's the difference between me and Carl? Carl's wife's still with him.
Burn.
Hope he's not still sniping. That's not going to go over well. Dan G again.
I mean, let's not all say we don't want to fuck Kate. I mean, her asshole looks like Mike Moore singing the word "oh."
Hey. Oh. He's right.
You're saying she has a soul patch somewhere on her asshole?
It's very possible. All right. Gar Saxon says, this is looking like the Recovery Brady Bunch.
Recovery Brady Bunch.
In Recovery Brady Bunch. That makes more sense. Thank you. Big Daddy Dodo, or Big Daddy Voodoo, says, hey, Lucy, would ya? I think that's a no. Dirty Deeds, wow, Shuey's jokes flop harder than his network's numbers. Damn.
Dirty Deeds. You should retweet that yourself like you do all your tweets. So more people see it. This guy's killing it.
Nimrod 71, $5. Is this that 9-person panel that Stancil was bitching about? Yes. I saw that on Bedabbling Live Saturday morning, where Stancil was screaming about how he makes 6 figures, he doesn't need your money, and everyone's a loser.
Then why is he on at all?
To let us know that we're all losers, that he's killing it, has all the money.
All right. With that haircut, that guy's calling me a loser? I don't think so.
I was glad that Cardiff pointed out anyone who says they make 6 figures means the first number is 1. It's always the case. Otherwise, you would use that term. Manifest Destiny Souls with a super sticker. Thank you. My boy Mason in Portland Shane Gillis, became a member on YouTube. Thank you, Mason in Portland. I'll see you at DabbleCon. There he is with Patrick's famous hunchback.
Mason in Portland.
From, not DabbleCon, Hackamania. From Hackamania last year. And Hackamania.com. Manifest Destiny Soul. Shuli, unban me, please. I sent emails. Thank you.
All right. Joe just left. Hello?
Hello.
Meow.
Sorry, that's my pussy.
Wow, that's you. All right.
Jed Allen coming in with a $100. Jed Allen, we appreciate you. Divided by 9 and minus YouTube's cut, you guys might actually owe me money at this point.
Chad Allen, that's like 3 beers at the strip club. Thanks.
Yes, right. Yeah. Or if I was Aaron Imhoff, I'd be like, all right, we take 70 of that. Thank you. You have to immediately dismiss it.
I wish I was watching Kevin right now to hear him go, this guy's right. This guy's making a great point.
By the way, I see Adam Bush coming in.
Yeah.
With $10. I'd go to Florida for Dabble House, but it would violate my restraining order against the Morseverse.
I don't blame you.
Hashtag
For this, I'll
fuck Mike
drop
Morse.
the order for the weekend.
Come on out, you son of a bitch.
So I asked him if he wanted to be part of Point Dabble Point on Friday.
Yeah.
Because Point Dabble Point, we can bring people in who aren't in the house for that. And it looks like he will be able to come on.
Beautiful.
Behind the paywall, 5:00, we'll have Adam Bush joining us. That's exciting.
I got some good stuff for you, Bushy. Don't you worry.
He can't wait to hear these recordings. Happy Valley Wrecking Crew, $5. Mrs. Happy Valley and I will be watching Dabble House while we vacation at Hedonism. I lived a charmed life.
Good for you. Not even Hedonism 2, the original.
Right.
Yeah, no.
It's cool.
G-Rob, check the chat. Where's your mod? Oh, I don't have a mod.
Yeah. The answer's that.
Yeah, that's the answer to that.
He has a mom.
Hello.
She's busy. Missy B coming in with $20. The great Missy B. Thank you very much. Oh, well, actually, I do have a mod. There she is. What are you doing, Missy B? Check out the Dabble Bunch. See y'all this weekend. We will see you, Missy B, at Dabble House.
Can't wait.
DabbleCon.live. Manifest Destiny Soul. Can you do a show in Semi Valley or Granada Hills?
Simi Valley.
Simi
Valley. I'll come back to Simi. They love me out there.
Dirty Deeds. Will Morse own up to the maternity jeans he wears?
Well, Dirty Deeds, you can see them yourself. They're laying on the floor on your wife's side of the bed.
Hello! She's pregnant.
Next to the used condoms, because I fucked her.
Damn. No!
Twice.
And a
Condoms broke. She might be pregnant.
When you're posting Dirty Deeds, don't forget to tag yourself in the face.
Guys, you can stop saying something about Dirty Deeds. He's gone. We just ran him off the internet.
No,
Doesn't know what to do.
Tell him to come back.
Pete D, $20. Hey, KB, douchebag. Thank you, Pete D. I appreciate communicating with KB through this channel. Looney Tunes critic coming in with $2. Thank you, Looney Tunes.
Looney.
Linden 49. Auntie Karen is so jelly of you guys. Oh, hey, Don.
Oh, hey, Linden 49.
Love it.
Manifest Destiny Soul. Why didn't Leno pick up Jackie? Zen stand-up out?
It's not coming out. I changed my mind. Thank you.
Upon further review.
Yeah, upon 2 other people seeing it, we decided not to put it out.
He's got to sweeten the jokes a little bit. That's all.
Well, Kanye did a lot of his material promoting this album, so.
Well, the original name of the comedy special was "Any Marriage People Here," and I had
the quote from John's crowd work.
Kyle X says, "Get YouTube Dabbler at Good Bad Flicks on a WATP soon." Producer Chris, write that down for me.
Okay.
Take a note of that. The 495 Marauder, $5. I wouldn't know Shuli, Zen, or WATP if it wasn't for Compound Media. That's how it all started. God bless Kumia. He really is legit and our bridge. Thank you. Yes,
here.
Anthony has done a ton for me and for this show.
Yeah.
And I can't thank him enough. He's great.
Yeah.
Grim Aaron says, cheerleader effect in action. Jenny and Lucy are so beautiful. They're making everyone else on screen seem handsome. Love you. ladies."
Aw, Grim.
Thank you.
Now I know he's lying.
You need that.
Stewie felt, wow, Kevin Smith really lost weight. Oh, wait. Sorry, Andy. Have you got Kevin Smith before? You've got a lot of different.
No.
Yeah, we've interacted a bit over the years. I met him back in.
No, I think Trucker Andy. I think he's saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Andy, what are you doing?
Doxed.
The Anthony Cumia Show, ABC 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. and growing. Yes.
I think it's 8 to 11.
Now it's 8 to 11. They've added a third hour.
Yeah, that's great.
I know we're going to be having a listening party with Missy B, and we're down in Florida this weekend. Yep. Oh, yeah, he changed it to 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Sundays. Very good. $4.95 Marauder. Associate producer Ralph is here. Breaking news. Emergency episode of Potato Soup tonight at 8. Stuttering John body cam footage. New YouTube at Cardiff Elect.
Body cam footage of what?
That's amazing.
Of what?
Cardiff has a new YouTube channel. It's at Cardiff Elect. Get over there and subscribe. Hit notifications. And you'll have to tune in, I guess, tonight. Mm-hmm. This is the most money I've ever seen producer Ralph put in. It's usually $279. $6.99 on this. So this was big news. He needed to get in there. Velvet G. SJ is laying low till tapes are released. Then once smoke clears, the fool will be back for more. I think he'll be on the offensive. I guarantee he calls Stevie Tomatoes and tells him.
Oh yeah.
Not to let us
he already
in
has,
there.
I'm sure.
Well, he didn't know about that until now, probably.
I don't know because I don't think he's allowed there anymore. So maybe he doesn't hold that kind of weight.
Right.
Yeah, rumors
Yeah.
we've heard is he is not welcome there anymore. So
It didn't stop him from having his buddy call the comedy club and try to get
No.
the show shut down. So
that's true.
Whatever bar he's hanging out at, the guy next to him is probably making the phone call.
Hi, this is not John Melendez.
Right. Well, that was like when he DM'd ROTC. This is before the Dabbleverse, but the Revenge of the Cis guys were making fun of John. And so he DM'd them from his Twitter account and said he was Vince and Bessie.
Yep. This
This is John's attorney. You guys have to stop talking about John, signed Vince and Bessie, coming from Stuttering John M.
Yep.
Not everyone's as stupid as you.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Stewie felt. Turns out Stuttering John's Ohio trip was a one-way ticket. He's now an indentured servant on Drew Hastings' farm. So he's moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Beef Drippins. John is the 9/11 entertainment. Never forget. And John O'Reilly, $2. I'll double this if Don holds up 2 fingers.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
There you go.
Nice.
Wow, it's quick.
Oh, yeah.
I do move quick.
You got to use your imagination sometimes.
Right.
on-
I mean,
on
I'm
this
busy.
show.
I'm petting animals that don't belong to me. It's the only thing Rob Saul and I have in common.
Dave Daffler coming back in again.
Do we know how much exactly Kumia is making yet? What's he hiding? My lips sting.
Gotta love being able to have Kevin on the show for this. Fantastic. What should we do, Shuli? I have more clips of John talking about what happened on the date. We have some more of the phone conversations that we'll be talking about this weekend at Dabble House. Where should we go?
Well, I mean, maybe let the chat decide. Put a 1 if you want to hear another call. Put a 2 if you want to watch the clip, and then we'll go from there. But I got a couple to choose from here.
Okay. I have a feeling I know how the chat's gonna go.
Yeah, you want to give the people a voice. You know,
Clay Dabbler says phone.
Oh, he's so in. He's so in.
You can't wait to hear this stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So here's your choice. We have a conversation that's pre-date as they're going to meet in a day or two.
Clay Dabbler yelled at me for being in dark. Sorry, buddy. Well, Shuli told me to look at the chat, so that was the time I was looking at the chat.
And then we have a clip of him breaking the news to Kate that he's actually a teacher.
Okay.
And he explains what he does at the school, and Kate literally laughs in his face the entire call. It's pretty amazing.
You're selling this pretty well. I think I want to hear that.
I would go with that one. If you're asking
All
me
right.
what I would pick the teaching one.
I'm the only teacher with a mop and a bucket. It's great.
Now
you know how many
Give me
keys
no
I
club.
have as a teacher?
So understand some of these calls, he calls at all times. So sometimes she didn't get the start of it. So this is a good chunk of a call this is great. This is great. Check it out.
I'm teaching do re mi to kindergartners.
You're at school?
Yes.
Doe, a deer, a female deer.
Exactly. Oh, okay, left the jacket behind. So I'm done with the 3rd grade. No, the 2nd grade. Now I have 3rd grade. It's coming in a few minutes.
Really?
Oh, you would. If only they had this on video. I had my guitar out,
course.
jamming and teaching them like singing and drumming. It's fucking hysterical.
He should not be teaching anyone singing.
Well, and he's like, he can't even remember what grade is coming in next, and she's laughing like, who lets kids around you? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Also, I don't know about you guys. We never took any music theory classes in second grade.
No.
There was definitely a music class, and someone's playing a piano, and everyone's singing along, and maybe
They give
learn
you a
the
block,
recorder.
Yeah.
a block
Yeah,
and a
right.
stick, and
Yeah.
no
It's called music appreciation.
Yes, not theory.
Right.
Well, John also calls it music production, as if he's teaching
Right.
them, Pro Tools when they walk in second grade.
Let's not forget, I quizzed John when I was doing my one-on-one with him. The 4 notes in a G major 7, and he did not know. So, let's not forget that. He actually argued with me after I told him he had it wrong.
Shocking.
I'm teaching music production.
That's insane.
I know, but fuck it. They need me. That's the problem. They ask
Do
me.
you guys all sit in a circle?
No, they have their desks and shit, and I'm at the center of the classroom, and and I'm.
You should see me. I'm the star of this production.
It's his dream. It's his dream.
All eyes on me, kids.
Yeah.
It's a one-man show. I've said it before. I'll say it again. John is doing his stand-up act. He's doing the old tired jokes that he's been doing forever. And it's killing. He's crushing it. I love that he's doing that. I hope he continues to book gigs. But this one-man show, if he could just recreate one of these classes where he's teaching kids music, I would pay any amount of money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you a little extra tease. One of the things we'll be hearing over the weekend is John's sitcom idea.
Always pitching sitcoms to Kate.
Yes. Well, yeah. Kate and John working together on a sitcom idea.
That's awesome.
Is a win.
Because sitcoms really are the format of the future. So I'm glad that John's thinking this way. That's smart.
Yeah, he runs into a few snags right out the gate in the brainstorming, but it's really,
so I'll be like the handsome husband.
I'll just say at one point, he goes, "Shitway is all right to use as a name, right?" That's some of the stuff they're discussing.
It is his best joke, so I guess.
Classroom, and and I'm being the performer that I am, and the kids are having a good time, and we're all playing "We Will Rock You." And
Wait, you know what you're like? You're like the Jack Black character.
yes, I know, but he told me, and when Ted Stern, he goes, "John, you should have played this role. It was made for you."
No,
shut up.
I have to say, I mean, that's hilarious. John really does think that too. Just like when he thought Howard was retiring and Sirius was going to hire him to take over the Howard Stern show.
When he thought he had a shot at Leno's spot.
When he thought Richard Lewis called him a genius. How about that?
But
insane.
It's so funny because any other actor, performer would know that like Jack Black was made for that role and would kill it. It's actually, I think it's his best role.
And can sing and play an instrument.
Right, and successful at it as a band that tours. And
you don't think people
enjoy.
walked away? You don't think people walked away from School Rock going, they should have got a different lead?
Yeah, they casted that all right.
Should have got John Melendez.
Yeah, everything else was great, but that Jack Black.
The way he's telling the story is that Jack Black ran to him and it was like, John, I mean, I just wanted to tell you, that you should have been this character.
You got robbed.
I think it was more like John going, I would have been good at that character at School Rock, and Jack Black was like, yeah, dude, really good. Yeah, you would have been awesome, bro.
You should have played this role. It was made for you. I know. I was thinking that the whole time I was watching.
Oh, dude.
Dickhead.
I was thinking that as I was watching you fuck it up. I was thinking of how much better job I would have done in that role.
Ouch.
I gotta hear that again.
But if you listen to,
I know.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, if you listen to the way he talks about when he teaches kids, it's always like it sounds like the story in a movie. It sounds like he's talking about the plot in a movie with the kids who didn't know how how do you reach these kids? You know, it was like he was doing like that whole Dangerous Minds thing, and now he's doing this Jack Black School of Rock thing. So it's he's got like that weird suspended disbelief that he's like, you know, he's getting all this stuff from the movies he watched.
Yeah, he's delusional. He's fucking mentally ill.
Because you should have played this role. It was made for you. I go, I know. I was thinking that the whole time I was watching.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he told me when he was on the Stern Show, he goes,
Even Kate has the same, like, oh my God. How delusional are you, man? Wow.
There are a number of clips or calls that end with her going, oh my God.
John, this was a role for you, bro. I go, I know. And it's funny because I directed him and wrote 2 bits for him on The Tonight Show.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so what happened?
That's crazy.
What happened?
I don't know, you said you blocked this shit away. You said, call me. Did something happen? Did you...
Oh, you want to
No,
pause
I
it 1
turned on-
second?
Yes.
I'll
We're
explain.
shifting
So
gears here to the shitware. I know.
yes, this is early on into them talking again. And so I said, and I told Kate I would do this. I said, Kate, I'm just going to say there's no way he's talking to the real Kate Meany. This is a fake Kate.
Ah, right.
So that way he doesn't have to be on guard and he doesn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know, you said you blocked this shit away. You said, call me. Did something happen? Did you fucking...
No, I turned on his show last night.
Why?
Well, because I wanted to see what he was saying.
But that's the point. That's what you need to get away from. And what was he saying?
Why would you watch that shit? So how was it? What happened? What I missed?
Hey, you can't write this shit.
That's awesome.
Hey, do you want to hear? I just found a Rolling Stone article about School of Rock.
Oh.
And strangely enough, the guy who wrote the screenplay, Mike White, was neighbors with Jack Black.
Oh.
And so it says, Jack Black says, the part was written for me. I didn't have to audition.
Well, that's the end of that article.
There you go.
If only I was only neighbors with that guy. Yeah. It would have been
Guillermo. Why did it have to be Guillermo?
What was he saying?
He was saying that he doesn't think it's the real Kate.
All right, well, good. Let him think that. You stay away. Don't get involved.
I'll never get involved.
Yeah, and block him. He's a horrible human being. Everything I said about him yesterday, and I'm trying to veer away. I had like Pat Dixon, and I'm trying to veer away from the whole thing. But I played with what he did to Bob, what he did to Richard, what he did to Sal, what he did to Ronnie and Scott. So I'm just pointing out what a dick bag he is.
What'd you do to Ronnie?
Unfortunately, I couldn't go to his wedding that I was invited to.
I know you were invited to his wedding. That's why I'm wondering what you did to this guy.
Nothing. We were texting a couple weeks ago. We
Yeah.
were texting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Didn't you
John's just
steal-
throwing out names now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't you steal his platform shoes one time?
He did. His lifts. Where's my lifts, dude?
Pointing out what a dick bag he is. He's just an asshole.
You're so
and to
right.
think that your father considered him a friend, which is the weirdest fucking thing. If your father, and to think that he made fun of your chin and all that bullshit, and meanwhile you're
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Again,
first,
the only reason why it was ever brought up is because John's the one who started this about Kate having a big chin. That was John. He was drew first blood, as they say.
And the fact that I got to work with Kevin and was friendly with him, that really bothers John.
Yes.
He for whatever reason, I think because he knows it would bring him closer to Kate, probably. But he does not like that.
You should have told your dad to block him.
Oh.
Have you ever told someone to block someone else?
No.
What a weird control thing he has. These two, imagine being married to this monster. He tells you what to do, how to treat people, who to talk to.
What you got to realize in 95% of the tapes is they have yet to meet face to face.
Right.
And the amount of controlling shit he does with her, the amount of jealousy that oozes out of him, the not believing her.
Girls like all that stuff, though, right?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I
Especially
imagine
from an idiot.
Yeah, imagine like dating a prisoner or something, like You're never going to see the person, but somehow they're controlling what you're doing on the outside.
And to think that he made fun of your chin, all that bullshit, and meanwhile you're 100,000 times hotter than that fat behemoth wife of his, and then he's.
So wait, is this just the Stuttering John show now? Are these even the tapes anymore? What's going on, Chili?
First of all, I thought it was a bit for on the air. Apparently, he really feels this way. Jesus Christ.
And he's making fun of you is a fucking amazing. I mean, but it doesn't matter. You're Kevin Meaney's fucking daughter. What the fuck? He's supposed to be his friend. You think I would ever make fun of my friend's daughter ever in a million years?
No.
Just my enemy's daughters, not my friends' daughters.
A horrible fucking person that would do that. I mean, it's fucking crazy. So, but listen, I have my third graders coming in. Okay.
All these, God, I didn't want to ruin it, but because
he's a terrible fucking person. That guy's a piece of shit. All right, anyway, Sally's here. Jim, just taking attendance. Hold on.
You forget because you get caught up in his insanity that he's standing in an empty classroom right now, waiting for third graders to walk in.
He's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Gotta love John. I do have a couple more clips that I want to play. There's more to this call too, but I have a couple more clips that I want to play just setting up because Friday night on WATP, DabbleCon.live, we will be playing the phone call that John had with Kate after their date.
I'm
you
so
get the
wait to
real-
hear that one.
Yes.
I'm so excited about this.
Sounds
I haven't
real
heard
gross.
it yet, but I'm very excited. And of course, we've been playing all these clips where he was bragging to Clay Dabbler about his sexcapades and all the fun they were having doing blow and buying $15 beers and making out in the restaurant.
Yeah, that clip we watched, that's his version of your boy didn't do too bad, did he?
Yes,
right,
correct.
Right.
So I can't wait to see what it's like from behind the scenes. But first, real quick, just get caught up, supertip.gg/WATP to support this program. We appreciate you all very much.
For only $250, even you can become a TSN ISO. This comes with full access to the ISO vault and your very own criminal charges. What a steal. Send your own ISO movies to isofilmfest@gmail.com. The ISO Film Fest is part of Diddle House fun for the whole family. Enjoy yourself with like-minded diddlers at the Diddle House.
That's a pretty good promotion right there.
Yeah. Well, like they say, no bad publicity, right?
Have you guys seen the ISO Vault intro that they've created at Be Dabbling Network for looking at pictures of kids?
That sounds interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where did I leave off on the super chats? I wonder. I think it was right here. Hey, what's up with Opie and KB and their penguin lips? That's a great question.
Yeah.
Huh.
I said it was maybe lighting. It's not lighting. There's something else going on.
No.
Carlos, pimp daddy of Dabbleverse, Brennan John sucks. Listen, I know you're limited with characters when you do $2, so that's almost a thought. Again, John gives another reason to home educate kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, do you imagine you meet the parent-teacher meeting day?
Oh, parent-teacher conference.
You know, all he does is brag about Leno and Stern.
Yeah.
Like,
He doesn't talk about the kids. He just talks about how great he is.
Which one's yours?
Right.
Oh, yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah. I know you probably recognize me from Howard Stern's show.
Dude, where's my car? I know. I get it all the time.
Yeah, I get it.
Sally said, I was the best teacher.
What, this frame poster? The one too many? Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you think he decorated his classroom like his house is decorated?
I'm sure he brought some stuff in.
With all these conversation starters?
Yes.
Dude, where is my car? I can't find it.
Dude,
where's
Dave
my
Daffler. This week, we're going to learn how to remove my plantar's warts. They don't teach that kind of stuff at school anymore. It's good. Stewie felt $5. Belushi thought SJ would have been the one to get the speedball.
Ooh, that's true.
Vito's Gaia's Cradle said, why does John call Shuli shitware? Shitware.
Shitware.
He thinks
it is just turning into like shitware, like it's bad software.
Set the table with it.
That's Shirley's line of clothing.
Right.
It's terrible. Shitwear.
Thinks I'm a piece of shit, and my love of Tupperware. He's combined.
Right.
Looney Tunes critic. He has amazing unintentional comedic timing. He does.
Yes.
He does.
Maybe the best.
It's fantastic.
The best ever.
It's fantastic. Diablo Sandwich $5 says, if John were creative, he'd show up at Stevie Tomatoes, quietly stream from the bar, have a few beers and food, but refuse to acknowledge or interact with you guys. Oh, he wouldn't be able to do that.
No.
There's too much anger.
Why would that make him creative?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Well, how is that a guess? How is that a goddess?
Well, for him, it is. I mean, because it's something he could never do.
Yeah, but it would ruin the meet and greet because we'd all stop meeting and greeting and watch him online. We'd all tune in, watch the stream.
What is that, like a Mexican standoff? Everyone's just staring with their phones at each other. Everyone's just videotaping who's going to do something stupid first.
I'm just picturing him on one side of the bar,
right,
and then 50 people on the other side of the bar. We're all like,
we're 5 feet apart. He's streaming, we're filming, we're watching.
And then the puppet gets served before he does.
Oh, my
Gets
God.
all upset about it. Dave Daffler is killing it today. He's like sponsoring the show.
I've known Shuli for 2 years. 3 good ones. Ha, 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 ha.
Wow, this is a show. Don't make me smile. It'll hurt. Tell Jake Hudson I'll be sending back his headphones. Wow.
I haven't watched Kevin at all.
Oh, you're missing so much.
You're also not alone.
What's going on with his lips?
Oh, they've always been
just chapped.
Well, he has a lot of spit on him. He has a spit rag for his lips.
Why?
It's a lot of saliva going on with that guy.
We're guessing it's tuberculosis.
Oh.
Yeah, really, undiagnosed.
There's a lot of saliva, but he's always licking them too. So it's like they're dry, but with saliva on them.
It's a chapped.
When he licks his lips, that's how he checks what temperature it is out. It's the way a snake's tongue works.
Right.
We are coming up on 6 o'clock. If you guys hang out, I got a couple more clips that I want to play before we call it on this one, because we still have almost 1,600 strong in the room. People are loving this. They're excited for Dabble House. And why wouldn't you be when you see John talking about things like this?
The Dabbleverse is a community. That's the thing. And I don't think there is any other communities like it that I know of. And I'm in all corners of YouTube, and there's no community of shows that are all connected, that know each other and are friendly with each other and do each other's shows that revolve around one person. I don't know any so unique to Dabbleverse.
You know, that's what me and this person, who I'm not going to mention her name, are working on. And that was another selling point for me. You know, she had a very good.
Wait, what is he talking about? Their work? Is this what you were referring to with the sitcom?
Yes.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's so brilliant because she throws the line out there in the water and then just lets him gobble up the fucking bait and reels him in. It's genius.
Is great. This is great. Okay.
Are working on. And that was another selling point for me. You know, she had a very good idea. Very good idea. I'm not going to say what it is,
Did you talk much about the shit way out?
Let's just say that she's following in her father's footsteps.
She's gay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Did Kevin Meaney get a sitcom made?
No, he was in a sitcom briefly, Uncle Buck,
the
TV spinoff, but he didn't create it, and it only lasted a few episodes.
Yeah, okay, I don't remember that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did you talk much about the shit whale?
She don't like the shit whale.
Yeah, I know, but remember what was it he was saying recently?
I'm not like anybody else. Nobody likes the shit whale.
Oh, did you hear that, Julie?
I heard it, but I didn't understand it because he had a mouthful of food. But apparently, he's not a fan.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. This is funny. So this is getting back to Greg Fitzsimmons talk here.
Now, I don't think this person, who I adore, is lying to me. I truly believe that she's telling me the truth, and I truly believe that Greg Fitzsimmons did, in fact, call the shitware, and I know that the shitware said that he wasn't going to play the tapes, and then fucking stabbed Greg and this famous comics
offspring.
Oh my gosh, I'll never tell.
Oh, Kitty Bruce?
Well, that's even funnier now, knowing the context of the phone call where he knows that Greg Fitzsimmons wants to hit him with a baseball bat.
And hangs up and runs away as soon as he hears it.
And now he's acting like Greg hates Shuley.
Yeah, his blind item has everything but the person's first and last name. I mean, it's so stupid.
It's not the way you do that.
No.
He could have been dating Sheba Mason. I mean,
what are the Wayans kids? Anything's
Yeah.
possible.
Danny Brand, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. He's got the gig coming up at the Stress Factory.
And then I bit a hand.
Well, it's next to the Stress Factory in a tent. But
That is true.
Well,
I don't know
close
if you
enough.
saw that. It's in the
That's for
COVID
health-
section of
Yeah, it's
comedy.
for health reasons.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this has been a fantastic show. I'm super stoked to be hanging out with all you guys this weekend coming up at Dabble House, DabbleCon.live. Get your tickets there. If you want to gift any, become an EP, and we'll put those gifted memberships in the pool for people who are unable to purchase the pay-per-view event this weekend. Prices are going up tomorrow, so get on that. Now we've added programming. We're doing Point Double Point on Friday at 5. That's not been reflected on the website yet. We're doing these podcasts at 8 on Friday the 11th. Of course, Saturday we have the Viewer Film Festival, and we'll be watching John in other roles that we aren't able to watch him in on YouTube because of copyright issues.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
Including the episode of Wings that he was on. He's all proud of. And then at 8 o'clock, the Uncle Rico Show with the Kate Meany Tapes, Season 2. And following that, we're going to do a wrap-up show with everyone hanging out at the house. And we'll be streaming all weekend from our YouTube channels. And it's going to be a party, of course, Thursday night, Stevie Tomatoes. Meet up, come down, hang out with us. 8 p.m. We'll be there at Stevie Tomatoes in Cape Coral. If you're in the area, we'd love to see you.
Super.
Destiny 66 says, Discount Don, can you plug any upcoming dates?
Oh, hey, Destiny 66. Well, anyone in the Cape Coral area this Thursday between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., I'll be at Stevie Tomatoes recording my new special. Any marriage people here? How long have you been married? You still fucking? Come in with some familiar jokes and some chippies.
Chippies. Chippies.
Very
Nailed
good.
it.
Looking forward to that. All right. What's going on the Uncle Rico Show and the Shuley Network this week?
I mean, we've been in full preparation mode over here for Dabble House. So I think we're hanging out with Lenny tonight on TSN, our pal Lenny. If you haven't met him, come on down, get to know him. He's one of a kind. Do a little trainables, and then I think tomorrow we're knocking out a Blunder Years, maybe an Auntie Karen before everybody hits the road. And then we'll see everybody in Florida, man. We're really looking forward to this. DabbleCon.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. DabbleCon.live. Get it.
Don't forget about the film festival. Get your movies in.
Yes. Dabblefilmfest@gmail.com is where you submit your film festival entries. You don't have to just send one in. We are asking keep it to 4 minutes max. So under 4 minutes would be great. And good luck. Winner gets $500.
Wow.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Beautiful.
Zanhauser, anything you're promoting, my friend?
You know, the only thing I got on the board right now is Up by You. And September 13th, I will be at the Rickles Room at Comedy at Carlson. Thank you, Vinny Paulino. He got me the gig. I didn't ask for it. He gave it to me. You can see me there.
Wait,
yeah.
September 13th?
September 13th, yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna
You're
be
not
in
going to
Detroit.
be there? Oh, very convenient. Very
We're in
convenient.
Detroit that weekend.
That's stupid.
That sucks. I was hoping you could come over to the studio. We'd come out to see you do comedy. That
would have been nice. But hey, listen, either way, maybe I'll be back another time when you guys are doing maybe another DabbleCon or something.
Yeah.
To
It should
quote
be fun
John,
either way.
to quote John from the tapes, well, we see how much I mean to you.
Excellent. Yeah. Comedy at the Carlson or carlsoncomedy.com. Are the tickets available for that?
Yeah, tickets are available right now. Yeah, go to either my Instagram or Twitter at the Zen Comic, or you can go to the main website that Carl just said.
Very good. Mike Morse?
I will be performing in tents around the tri-state area. So go to comedytent.com and you'll be able to find all my...
Morse good.
Yeah.
We'll see you there. Andy?
Thanks. I'm here in Florida. Women over 70, beware.
Very good. All right. Guys, thank you very much. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Carl.
Appreciate you doing this. You feel free to take off. I'm going to thank the people who are gifting some memberships real quick. JMax479 gifted 5. Who are these podcast memberships? Thank you very much for doing that. If you received a gifted membership, we do 2 bonus shows every month. Tomorrow I'm going to do one about Opie versus Jim Norton. So we'll be watching that. And if you have a gifted membership, just go to the membership tab. You'll get a link to it. JT has been a member for 3 months. Says tonight at 8 p.m. on Cardiff's new YouTube channel is the real Stuttering John Cop Cam video footage.
Well, hold on. Cardiff texted me.
Okay, yes.
He said body cam from Stuttering John getting pulled over.
What?
So when he got that ticket, I guess, remember he got that ticket
I
for
do.
not having the registration and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So I guess that's what he has tonight.
Wow, look at Cardiff.
Wow.
I know, but Cardiff also loves telling people he has something and then pissing them all off in one.
Draws a picture in pencil.
That is very true. Yeah,
Which I respect. I respect.
I like
it.
that too.
Yeah.
He's one of the smartest potatoes I know.
Definitely.
All right. Hey, Jenny, all the best. Carl,
Bye.
we'll see you
Jenny,
guys
Carl,
this week.
great seeing
Thank
you guys. Great hang.
DabbleCon.live. Bye.
See you guys. Looking forward to it. All right, Jen, it's just you and me. Let's finish this call.
Okay.
I want to hear the rest of this. I felt bad keeping those guys so long. But they were troopers this time. It was a great group that we had
Yeah.
in the episode today. And thank you all for watching the show. Good attendance tonight.
You have no idea. I'm telling you, and I'm going to see you soon. I'm going to be out there soon. So,
I'm so excited.
yeah, hopefully we'll do something fun. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll go to a Broadway show or something. But here I go. Now,
Turned out to be a strip club. He's
Broadway
trying to act
show.
classy for a second. We'll
Strip
go to a
club.
Broadway show or something. Or maybe you just buy me a beer at the strip club. And wow.
He would never take her to Broadway.
No. Well, if she paid for it or her mom did. Maybe.
I don't know if he could sit through a whole show like that.
God, if he thinks beers are expensive at a strip club.
Try a theater on Broadway.
I'll never forget my $41 cocktail when we went to go see Book of Mormon.
I know.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But you got to take the glass.
Did I? I don't think I have that glass.
I got rid of him.
Yeah.
but here I go. Now, I'm saying that I'm not fucking doing anything salacious. But they go, oh, why would you take her to a show? And like I said on my show yesterday, I don't know. We talked that night. I was trying to go, or maybe it was to Vince the day before. I go, I don't know. When you're fucking home at night and you're teaching school every day and you fucking need some adult conversation, and then you're half in a bag and you don't want to be judged, so why not? You talk to somebody that you feel comfortable
I know,
with.
we're phone friends.
Yeah, so what's the big deal? It's like,
He calls this adult conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck if you're fucking 50.
Remember, he's at school. He's in a classroom right now.
Yeah.
He's a substitute teacher. I'll go fuck if you're fucking over 50 or whatever.
24, at 25, I don't care. I'm just having a conversation. I'd rather talk to you than fucking, I don't know, dirty deeds. And I love dirty deeds.
That's not nice.
Oh, Dirty Deeds, are you still here? You'd rather talk to her than Dirty I got to save this for Dabble House. This is wild stuff.
That's a bad example. I'd rather talk to you than fucking Vince any day of the week.
Dirty Deeds.
Rob Saul?
You're what the fuck? Right, throw Rob Saul into the bus.
So you have your third graders. You have your third graders coming in.
That's
And
funny.
again, I do like Rob. It's just that, we don't have, we don't do good phone. How's that? It's more like, hey, you want to come on today? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll see you.
Yeah, it's hard to hit on Rob Saul. It's not, give good phone. The whole definition of it is just flirting. Talking about his boner. Dabble Sandwich, Carl, they're gone. Just binge season 2 live right now. Yes, let's go. I got it. I got it all up on the board. Let's do this. Shuey just does a show. He's like, Carl is the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Turns into the Uncle Carl show. I don't know what it would be.
Between you and the legend, like, fuck, that guy.
the legend and I were like texting you yesterday. We were like, please don't say anything.
And I'm like, and I couldn't.
We're like, don't talk about us.
I got a 25-year-old, female and a 55.
He seems very obsessed with the age difference here, doesn't he? Brings it up a lot.
I'm sure he can't stop thinking about it because he's fucking old.
Right. Like I think that if I was hitting on a woman that's way younger than me, I wouldn't bring it up.
Well, don't remind her of
Yeah,
that.
I would hope that she would forget about it at a certain point. It might be a good thing, but John's strategy is not good here.
Female and a 55-year-old male both fucking sending the same text to me at the same time. What was I going to say to you? Oh, fuck. I can't remember now, but there was something about that. Yeah, anyway.
What would Gary in San Diego say about
I was
this
just
lip
thinking about
smacking?
him. He'd be very upset.
I was going to play Kevin because Kevin was analyzing everything. Then I'm like, why? The guy's trying to get my ex-wife on still. I mean, Kevin is a fucking... That guy is a piece of shit, man. And I can't wait, Kate, until I run into one of these guys. Oh, you should put it this way: if you ever see me, if I run into one, grab your video camera. All right, I gotta go.
Okay, goodbye.
That's a perfect end to the call. He's threatening to fight Kevin Brennan or me or Julie or whoever he's going to say.
Cares?
As children are walking into his classroom, and I'll fucking murder that ass. Okay, gotta go. Whoops. Oh,
He's good at his job.
He's great at his job. If his job is making us laugh, then he is fantastic at it. Thank you all so much for being here. DabbleCon.live is where you want to go. We'll be doing Dabble House this weekend. Of course, Who Are These Podcasts will be back on this channel Wednesday at 5:30. Free for all to watch. The great Adam Bush will be on with me. And we'll do a bonus show tomorrow. So go on patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts or become a member on this YouTube channel or gift a membership. And you'll be able to check out the bonus show that we're doing, Opie versus Jim Norton.
Point Dabble Point. A Stuttering John Melendez roundtable discussion.